Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into a stack of source material on medical recoveries that are so extraordinary they really make you question the definition of a miracle.
Right. And our mission today is to sort of understand that line. Where does a scientific breakthrough end and something else begin?
Is it science? Is it spiritual intervention? Or maybe just sheer hope?
Exactly. And for centuries, that definition has been incredibly rigid. I mean, if you look at the strict Catholic criteria, a miracle has to be instantaneous, complete, permanent, and this is the key, totally inexplicable by any known science.
That's a high bar.
That's a very high bar. But then you have figures like Cardinal Timothy Dolan, who talks about soft miracles. These are moments where, faith and medical science work together, where a skilled doctor becomes, in his words, the hands of God.
Let's start there then. With a case that looks like pure science, a real triumph. Damar Hamlin, I think we all remember watching that. The Bills' safety just collapses on the field.
Oh, it was terrifying and shocking. The first on-field cardiac arrest in pro football in 52 years.
So what happened there, medically?
It was almost instantly recognized as commotio cordis. It's this incredibly rare thing where a blow hits the chest at the exact wrong millisecond while the heart's relaxing. It triggers a deadly arrhythmia.
And it's almost always fatal, right?
Historically, yes. 97% fatal if treatment is delayed. The miracle here, if you use that soft definition, was preparedness. The team director, Dr. Bisson, had spent 15 years perfecting that emergency plan.
15 years, wow.
Yeah. CPR started in under a minute. They used the defibrillator right away, and that alone boosts survival chances by over 60%. It was a triumph of protocol.
So that's the question, isn't it? Is that a miracle, or is it just the absolute peak of excellent medicine?
That is the critical tension. But now let's pivot to a case that seems to defy all medical protocol. The drowning of a 14-year-old boy named John Smith.
Yeah, this one is. It's something else. He was pulled from an icy lake, completely flatlined for over 50 minutes. No pulse, no heartbeat, nothing.
And the EMTs, the ER docs, they're doing CPR, but there's no rhythm to shock. There's nothing to work with.
So why didn't they stop?
Well, the doctor, a Dr. Sutterer, he kept the code going. He knew that cold water can sometimes keep the organs viable for longer, but for that long, it was unheard of.
And then came the moment that changed everything.
It did. John's mother, Joyce, she walks into the room and just starts praying out loud. And the whole team, Dr. Sutterer included, they reported feeling, well, a presence in the room. Something kept the doctor from giving up.
And 3 days later, John woke up, completely oriented.
Unexplainable by the science. Which brings us to our last case, where science and faith meet under the most extreme pressure imaginable. We're talking about Dr. Tom Catena.
Right. The only surgeon for 1 million people in the Nuba Mountains of Sudan. A war zone.
He basically has to improvise medicine every single day. And this one story about a 3-year-old girl named Rita with a complex kidney tumor, it illustrates this perfectly.
He had to perform a surgery he'd never done before.
A bilateral partial nephrectomy, yeah. A procedure he was totally untrained for with barely any resources. So he and a colleague, they stopped and they prayed for guidance. Their only hope was an instructional video online.
And the internet had been down for weeks.
For weeks. But right then, it miraculously, as they put it, came on, just long enough for them to watch a Polish instruction video. The second the procedure started, it cut out again.
That's just astonishing.
It is. And Catena himself, he defines his miracles as these unexpected outcomes. Given his very limited resources and skills, he says God fills in the gaps.
So we see miracles arriving in all these different packages, from a highly advanced trauma protocol for Damar Hamlin
to this profound spiritual moment for John Smith.
It's
the raw, resourceful hope of Dr. Catena.
So at the end of all this, what does it mean for you listening? The source material seems clear that whether the answer is science or faith, there are always these key ingredients. There's courage, there's hope, and this relentless refusal to give up.
Exactly.
It really leaves you with a final thought to chew on. In the face of something that seems truly impossible, what role does your own faith, whether it's in medicine, in humanity, or in the divine play, in reaching an outcome that no one thought was possible?